Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, back credit. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sent in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello, everyone, and good morning on this beautiful, bright, and early Monday morning. Woke up this morning at 3:45 with the weather temperature of 53 degrees. It was so nice this morning. Love it. Good morning, hello, and welcome to in the house. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Bama, hello, good morning, and welcome. Wendy, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Miss Lisa, hello. Welcome, little Debbie, working and lurking. I was doing that all morning. Good to see y'all. Tom Cruise in the house. Hello, Tom. New England Thrifter. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Little Debbie's making comments, telling everybody hello. Miss Judy May. Hello, good morning, and welcome each and every one of you. Everybody's commenting to each other. Miss Joyce, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Jimmy, everybody's saying hello. We're also on Facebook side as well. Everybody's saying hello. Mr. Loa over at Lone Star Picker, hello, good morning, and welcome, you beautiful people. Nana Tink, hello, good morning, and welcome. Hope you're feeling well. Good morning, Little Miss Q. Speaking of Little Miss Q, if y'all haven't checked out the morning, Friday morning, I do the weekly, I do a featured channel for the week, and Little Miss Q is the featured channel for this week. So if you haven't checked it out, her link is in the community page of this channel. Thank y'all for coming in this morning. Good to see each and every one of you. Good morning, Susanna. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Mr. Jerry in the house. Good morning, Jerry. How are you doing? Kimmy, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. New to the chat. Welcome. All right, Mr. Philly Flipper, 17th person in the chat. Hard to get the pie point. We don't do those anymore, by the way. Welcome. Good morning, Paul. And everybody's saying hello and good morning. So with that being said, I want to give y'all please welcome our guest. Give her a big warm welcome and loving to the channel. I enjoy her channel so much that I'm having to catch up on some more videos. She is in my playlist. And so today's guest is, and you're welcome, Little Miss Q, Miss Missy, also known as the Nice Tea. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing this morning, girlfriend? You're muted. Missy. Okay, there you go.
Here I am. Okay, so.
Good morning, Mr. Edward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
I'm sorry I was a little late starting. Usually I'm early. It's just that her and I were talking in the back room and we just got carried away and noticed the time was gone. And so that's why we're running a little late. It was my fault. So I was just chatting away. How are you doing this one? Ooh, you double dipping today, Paul says.
Yes, I feel like a celebrity, guys. Like I will be on Paul's show later on today, right after Johnny. So I feel like
cool.
A celebrity.
You're going to be busy today.
You know.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you large so you can tell everybody a little bit about your channel. We got you a little, talk a little bit about yourself and what platforms you sell on, and I'll get your link and put it in the chat and pin it at the top.
All right. Hi guys, I am the nicey seller, like icy, but nicey. And I go by Missy. I got that nickname from the illustrious farm girl scavenger, and I love it because it reminds me of the musical icon Missy Elliott. And I have a lot of similar characteristics like Missy, so I took it. I said I love it, and I'm gonna take it. So many people call me Missy. I love the nickname, so that's the name I go by. Okay.
Love it.
All right. So, because many people, I understand the nicety. I understand breaking it down because I never saw that when I came up with it. But to make it simple, I said just call me Missy. It's okay. I sell online, and I'm on a lot of platforms. So I am on eBay. I'm on Amazon. I'm on Mercari. I am actually coming off of Poshmark, and I am newly on Walmart. So, and I'm actually thinking about getting on Etsy. So that has been stuck around my mind for a little bit. And also, I am newly on the auction side of YouTube, where you can catch me on Wednesdays, starting back up in September on TJ Channel.
Well, thank you for coming in this morning. It was greatly appreciated when I got you on the calendar. And there's a lot of people who I just noticed that in the chat saying they subscribed to you, so they didn't know about your channel. So I know you are in a lot of chats, so maybe that might be a great way for people to put the name with the face, which is wonderful. And so, of course, we do have our first question from Paul, which is usually something off the wall. And so this says, what's the best football team in the world? And why is it
Cowboys?
Eagles.
Cowboys.
Thank you. The Saints. Why does it have to be the Eagles?
See, the thing is, it's funny. I don't even watch sports. I'm more like read about it or hear about it via news. But I've been a Cowboys fan since the trifecta of Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin. So I've been a Cowboys fan since then. And my late father didn't understand it, but whatever. I love me some Emmitt Smith. If I could have a husband, my Prince Charming would be Emmitt Smith. Period. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I'm hung up on it. Now, I don't have nothing against the Eagles. Eagles was one of my favorites too. So I had a top 5. I did. You had Cowboys, you had Eagles, Falcons was on that. But Eagles messed up when they traded Nick Foles. So when they traded them, I was like, that was dumb. So yeah, and Ravens was on it too. So I try to, be down with the Eastern teams, but when they make them moves, I mean,
All right. So what got you started? What got you started actually your platforms on reselling?
College. I wish I had known about it in college, but when I did like some college people do when they come. So I moved to Delaware. I lived in Delaware for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And I went to school in Delaware. So I was living there for 4 years. I moved back to DC to help my mother when my father left. With her and my brother who was special needs. So when I came back, I had a storage unit of college stuff, of clothes. I gained weight. Okay, I gained weight. I'm not ashamed to say it now. And I ended up not being able to fit a lot of clothes that I had in college. And I used to buy clothes. When I mean clothes, like pieces that you would not see anywhere. Like as soon as it would, because I didn't know then, because I used to work at Macy's when I was in high school. I wasn't supposed to. I didn't know that till I was leaving. But I was one of, if not the only youngest employee that Macy's ever had. So I always been like in a retail kind of space. So I would always have an eye for unique pieces. And when it came to clothing, especially jeans, I would always go and get, like, I had this jean fetish. So I would have like the most unique jeans, but I couldn't fit them. So I had jeans, clothes, new pieces with tags. I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to sell this so that I could get rid of the storage unit. Because this was now a bill. If you guys don't know about storage units, when you get in cheap, they tend to up that price every few months or what have you. And it was costing me triple of what I was paying when I got in. So I was like, I got to let this bill go because there were other things that I needed to do. And, you know, you got student loans and you got other bills. And so that's what got me into it. I was like, I'm going to start on Poshmark because Poshmark was kind of, it wasn't new, but it was the place that people would go for clothes more than eBay. So I started on Poshmark and I was doing very well. And then I realized I liked doing it. So once I sold all my inventory, I started really searching and educating myself on reselling and how I can get into how I can start acquiring inventory and actually continue this now. I wouldn't say hobby, but this now new thing that I love doing.
So do you do this full-time or part-time?
Part-time. That's why I was a little bit behind coming back. So my work phone, even when I'm off, I have to keep it on. And it was ringing loudly. Like, I don't answer it, but the way it's set up, listen, the IT don't know what they're doing. And the way it's set up, it still has to stay on, like to the point that we can't even silence the ringer. You can turn it low, but you can't silence it. I don't understand it. So it was ringing loudly, and so I was taking it and putting it in another room because I have it in the opposite room of me when I'm off, and I forgot I had it in here, and so it started ringing right as you said, "Okay, you about to ring." I was like, "Oh shoot!" And so I ran and opened it in the other room. I was like, "No, you're not gonna be interrupting this, no."
Edward evidently also earlier said something about he likes the Cowboys as well, but he said storage units were a great hobby for me for 20 years ago. So do you actually do buy storage auctions, or you just happen to use this for your items that you have in college?
Oh, no. I live in an apartment, so I don't do storage, even though that is something that I really want to one day veer off into. I literally just started with, this is funny. So after my unit, after I finally got rid of my unit, I was storage unit free and was happy. And then my mother, when she passed away, I got her unit.
Oh, wow.
So I just got rid of her unit. Just got rid of her unit in July. So
wow. You've been busy then, huh?
Yeah, it's because honestly, it's about the distance too from me to the unit. And then, you know, she had a lot of stuff and what I ended up doing, I have storage lockers here on my in my apartment complex. So I was able to get 2 storage lockers here. So it was only a little bit of stuff left of her items. So some of this stuff is like paperwork that I need to go through because, again, I'm the legal guardian of my brother. So I have to go through everything and make sure I have everything that I need for him. Other than that, it will go, you know, I'm real quick to purge something. I would purge something in a blink of an eye. But since I'm taking care of someone else, I have to make sure I have everything that I need for him in case something comes up.
Exactly.
And then, like, the last thing I had left to sell is crazy. I had ice melt. I had a ton of ice melt and a shovel. And I was trying to give it to a friend who he didn't show up, and my bill was getting ready to start again, and that was literally the only thing left in the unit. I was not going to pay almost $100 again another month just for this. So I started asking people who came up to the storage facility, do you have a house? And, you know, we're in the summer. You know, it's hot. People ain't thinking about snow. But I said, listen.
Exactly.
I said, listen, I know you're not thinking about it now, but you get those old people who believe in if it's a hot summer, we're going to have a bad winter. So I stumbled upon a man who I've seen him plenty of times before in there. He fixed people's motorcycles and stuff. And he said, you know, I just bought a house. I said, oh, well, then you're going to need some ice melt and a shovel. There you go. And I told it to him. And I went to the storage. I went in the office. I said, I am done with this unit. Oh, I was so happy. That was the early birthday gift.
So now that you're out of the storage facility items, where do you intend to source now?
Everywhere. I love going to estate sales. I love going to I'm starting to not like going to yard sales and stuff now, mainly because of how murky it's getting with the way people are trying to turn yard sales into a business, I guess you would say, with their prices. Yeah. They're forgetting what yard sales and garage sales were actually created.
Right.
Created as. So I like estate sales because you know what you're walking into sometimes. That's what I tend to do when I go to estate sales. If I'm getting a good deal, I tend to keep a note of that particular estate company because I know that company is going to give me a good deal. Right. If not, I tend to have a list of estate companies so that when I see that their name come across, I'm not even going to look at what they have. There's one company out here that, because I do vintage. I love vintage. I just love vintage. I tend to, honestly, I let Destiny just choose it for me, to be honest with you. I do a lot of comping when I'm out. And I did a lot of comping last year when we was able to go back out and started learning. And again, I am always watching reselling videos and everything, learning and what have you. So when I go and I see the items and then when it sells for me, so I also go based on what sells for me because you don't know what your customer base might actually end up being. So if something sells quickly for me, I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. This is, and I like getting it. So that's what it makes me like it. So I source sales, yard sales, garage sales, Walmart, Target, Ollie's. I love Ollie's. I get a lot of discontinued products from Ollie's. You name it. I'm trying to learn OA. I'm trying to learn online arbitrage. I also do liquidations too, or at least I used to. I haven't done that in a while because a lot of the inventory just has not been there. When I say been there, it has not been there to the extent of what that would attract me to want to buy it. A lot of the inventory has been just stuff that you really can't make anything off of. And that's what a lot of these new resellers are getting and trying to flip and make a lot of money on it. It's like, you're not researching. All you're seeing is, I can get this case and flip it, but you're not researching. And now you trying to make that money back, and it's not, you know.
Yeah. So when you go sourcing, do you even go to any of the thrift stores? And if so, what is your go-to category that you go to the first thing you go into a thrift store if you go there?
I don't go to thrift stores.
Okay.
I've tried, but the thrift stores here in my area are so congested. It's like they're always packed, and they really don't have anything good here. Like any day I go, it just they don't have nothing.
Now, in the general, where do you live in generally? Don't say your state or anything, or your city, but in general, where you live.
I live in Maryland.
Okay.
I live in Maryland.
The minute you said Ollie's, Carol came out the corner. She said, somebody said Ollie's. Good morning, everyone.
Matter of fact,
I meet up at Ollie's all the time. When we meet up, we go shopping at Ollie's.
Or when I get a coupon. I haven't been in a while though.
Yeah.
I need to take a little trip.
Right. And so if anybody has questions in the chat for Missy, that is, put it in the chat, say and Johnny, Kajun Roots Reseller. I'll see that. It'll give me a notification with the orange, or you can just put question in capital letters. If you have any questions, this is the nice tea. This is Missy. You may have seen her in many a chats. And speaking of seeing you in many a chats, now, what is this story I've seen? Well, it's not really a story, but an action where you and your sister Kim tend to kind of back off when you're in auctions and y'all tend to want something. Do y'all tend to don't auction against each other for some reason?
No.
Why not? That would be the
No. No, we don't back off each other.
Okay. Sometimes
but,
it seems like she backs off away from you. So you must be the older sister.
We are sisters, the reselling community sisters.
Okay. All right.
But she has really helped me a lot. She really was, because I was sick in February, where not COVID sick, but just sick to the point that I was going back and forth to the doctors, and they couldn't figure out what was going on.
Right.
And I actually was pretty much in the bed the whole month of February.
Oh wow.
And she was motivating to me and kept encouraging me, and just was, you know, I really am honestly grateful for her. She, whenever I'm feeling down and stuff, she always just, you know, even if she don't hear from me, I might be out, like this weekend I was busy as I don't know what. If I don't say something, she'd be like, are we working? You know, just to make sure, you know, keep me on my toes and stuff, you know, and make sure that I'm loafing. And I said, yeah, girl, I was just out doing it. She was like, oh, okay, girl, how you doing? You know, so, but a lot of times if I back down, it's because I'm like, you know what, I really don't need that. Because she actually has a thrift store. She has a thrift store in North Carolina. So she has an impeccable eye, and but she's camera shy. So I'm trying to get her onto this side of the side of the community. But you know, I actually got her into the auction. She didn't know nothing about them. I was like, girl, you better come on. Let me tell you something. So now she's hooked.
And if y'all don't know who we're talking about, her screen name is just Kim, Kim.
Yes.
She's in a lot of chats lately. She's starting to come into our community. And that's who we're talking about as your motivator. So what platforms do you actually sell on, and any future platforms you're looking at selling on?
I sell on, if you missed it earlier, I sell on Amazon. I sell on eBay. I sell on Mercari, and I am on Walmart. A platform I'm looking for officially is not officially, a platform that I'm thinking about getting into is Etsy, because I do a lot of vintage. So I'm thinking about doing Etsy because I have a lot of vintage that I need to unload. That I want to put it on a platform that I know it would get the right buyers.
Right.
You know, and they will understand that with it being at this price, that it's worth it, as opposed to someone, because even when I run a sale in my eBay store, you know I still get offers. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
it's already 20% off. Why are you asking me for lower? It's 20. I run my sales at 20% off when most sellers run theirs at only 10 or 15% off. And now you want more off?
Yeah.
You know, like, do you not know what this thing is worth? So I really would rather it, you know, go on a platform where it's like when they see it, like, oh wow, this is really a gem. Like you're not gonna find this anywhere, and I want this, and you know, I want to pay for this because I know that you can't find this anywhere. So.
Right. Judy Make has a question for you. Do you find it hard to taking photos of all your items?
Yes. It's mainly hard with time for me.
Thank you, Veronica.
Many don't know. I've mentioned it sometimes in my chats or what have you that I am doing Herbalife as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm on a weight loss journey, and I do plan to include that in my reselling videos as well. Do a introduction and everything. So I do find it difficult to go from a 9 to 5 and then get a workout in, make sure I'm eating, because I will forget to eat. Like right now, I forgot to make my coffee shake. I only have a coffee shake in the morning. I forgot to make it. And then work out, and then have to list or take pictures and all that, and then still have to find time to get the right amount of sleep so that I can get up and deal with the mess of work again in the morning.
Right.
You know, it's mainly that. I even went as far as to try to find someone to come and do pictures for me. But doing that is pricey. People charge a lot just to do pictures or, you know, whatever. So I can't do that. And I was really trying to find something because I'm very much behind. And when I heard about Hammock, I was like, okay, so everyone I had asked about Hammock, they only did them for clothes and shoes. So I was like, well, I do vintage. I don't, you know, do clothes and shoes. So I did send a message to Hammock recently, and they said that they do everything but vintage. So I might give them a shot where all I gotta do is take the pictures and they just, you know, create the listing, because that would really take some time off me just so I get caught up.
Right.
But again, I gotta still take the pictures.
Right.
So
well, man, do you use an app for cross listing, or do you just do it yourself?
I use List Perfectly whenever I remember to cross list.
Yeah.
I use List Perfectly. I do.
Philip, Paul says Misty like vintage. Explain why she's a cowboy fan. Come on, Paul. You can do all that on your show and cut up with her on that one. I don't think she's going to answer that.
Next question. Next question. I explained that already, Paul. Next.
That was already covered, discussed, and passed on.
Rewind it back and replay it.
Go back and rewatch. There you go. I love it. So when you do I've noticed you've been doing some new auctions with us in the community of auctions, where you've been buying some vintage pieces. So is that what got you into buying jewelry for reselling? And if so, have you started listing those on any particular platform that does well for you? And what is it? What platform?
No, I am actually planning to do something with the Jewelry. A lot of times when I buy jewelry, I'm buying it for me because people can be a little fickle. But
Mhm.
when I did an auction, I did one of TJ's auctions, and I had a jewelry lot. This was jewelry
Mhm.
that I had listed on Poshmark for well over a year that I
Right.
completely forgot about, and I needed a lot
Mhm.
to do. And I was like, you know what? I do got this jewelry in this drawer, and it did well. It flew. So I said, okay. And then I ended up getting a jewelry box. So when I get a jewelry box and it's a vintage jewelry box for cheap, I said, well, it'd be good to put some jewelry in that and sell it.
Right.
So when I go out, like especially if I go to a yard sale, garage sale where the prices are or the stuff is, I try to, because when I go out to these sales, they're not around me. I'm traveling at least 30 minutes out.
Mhm.
So I have to make it somewhat worth my travel.
Right.
So if I find something, and one spot I went to, I had actually bought a number of things, and one of them was a jewelry box. So I said, well, I'm gonna put some jewelry in there. So that's what got my eye on jewelry.
Oh,
To
okay.
type, because the jewelry box by itself is not going to sell.
Right.
So so now I'm thinking in the notion of doing lots on auction. So that's another outlet that I'm really thinking about because I really actually like doing it.
Right.
So now when I go out and shop, it's like if I'm going somewhere, unless you really don't have nothing, or unless your prices are just ridiculous, you're not gonna see me walk out with nothing unless
Right.
you really just it's not no way I could have made a deal.
Okay.
So
What?
I'm putting it on something. It's gonna be either
Right.
on auction or it's gonna be on a website.
Right. Dayton Valley Deals, that's Angie, says, I caught a couple of Instagram lives. Can you talk about your plans with Instagram?
So on Instagram Live, what I usually do, what I was doing with that is pretty much putting the face to the name because my picture is not of like me. A picture is a cartoon or animated woman with the shirt that says the nicely seller on it. What I try to do with that, honestly, be real honest, when I'm traveling a long distance, it's either to watch something on YouTube or I just had the thought to just hop on Instagram Live just to see who will hop on so I could put a face with the name and just to kind of make friends. Someone can come in and chat, someone can hop on the live with me and and just do that. So it's just a way to communicate, way to uh, network and become friends and all that. Also, I was trying to see if I can sell on Instagram as well. So if I put, if I'm on Instagram more, that would drive people to my page and maybe see, oh, she got this for sale, whatever. But I don't think I'm going to do that. But I do like the thought of I'm traveling this way. Let me hop on. I just had the thought one day just to hop on live and see who else is on
Right.
there, and just to make the travel a little bit more bearable.
And sometimes that's how it actually starts, just by doing it the first time, and you get into more things on different platforms. Now I'm going to go back again with the question, the statement you made about you doing a weight loss program. Are you going to be doing the before and after picture kind of thing, or your steps of how you've been doing on your progress?
So the before and after, the thing about the pictures is I forget to take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a one-woman show, so it's hard for me to just take pictures. I'm not like everybody else that always has the camera, like, doing all this with themselves. I will forget all that. I'll show, I'm a numbers person. My degree is in finance and accounting. I'm a numbers person. So I actually have a shot of when I went to the doctor in January, what my weight was, and when I actually got on the scale in July, and I was 50 pounds down. So I think that, you know, and plus, like, depending on where you lose the weight, in my eyes, some people say that they can see it. I can't see it. I don't see it yet where I want to see that the weight is not there. I don't see it. So I just don't think it would translate in the photos, you know? Yeah. So it's like, well, I got the numbers right here in the chat. And now I'm working on another 50. I honestly just want to be the healthiest I can be, but I also have a number in mind as well. But I'm also not rushing it, and that's the difference with me and what.
What's the good thing about it? Doing your small numbers is better than the large numbers to get away with.
Right, and some people want to. Yeah, some people want to. Oh, I want to get to this number in 3 months. It's not a rush for me, and the reason why is because what people often don't know. See, learning about your body and how your body is with things, because everybody's body is not the same. We all are not the same, or if you all look alike. I learned that my body loses weight better in rest mode than it does when I'm going hardcore active day after day after day after day. When I rest a day or two, that's when it actually reflects on the scale because my body is adjusting.
Right.
And also another thing is I want my body to move and move with the weight. I don't want to have a bunch of loose skin and just, you know, looking, you know, if you let your body adjust with the weight and your skin adjusts too and everything adjusts, it'll come out, you know. Then you going full blown fast, and then next thing you know, you're like, oh, well, I got old. Because and then it'll be like, well, you lost it hella fast, which is fine. Yeah. Some people drop weight fast because they can't help it. They drop it fast. But you got those who go through extreme measures to drop it fast too. And it's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. Do you have the Fitbit that you use to track your information, or how are you tracking your numbers?
I have a Galaxy Watch that I do. And I'm also, like I said, I'm on Herbalife, so I'm part of an actual Fit
team. Okay.
Fit group, yeah.
So that's good to have a support group like that.
Yeah, that keeps me accountable and all that. And they have some wonderful meals.
So that's a lot to juggle as it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Paul, this statement, I can take it in several ways, but he said he bought some football cards from Missy at DJ's auction, and she was so nice enough to send me some toilet paper with it. Oh, that could be taken so many different ways. Next.
I sent him 2 Cowboys pictures with it. 2 blown up Cowboys printouts with it. So that's what he's talking about. Oh my gosh, you are on it with it with the Cowboys thing, aren't you? I see what our thing gonna be about later. I'm gonna keep myself on me.
Judy may have a question for you now, Missy. Now, do you work a 9-to-5 job also, or do you only do your reselling?
I have a full-time as well that I just really want to one day say, you know what, guys, it really has been real.
Now, you do work from home, right? Do you do work from home, right?
Right now, my agency is still at home, thank God. I work for the city. I work for the city, one of the city governments. I'm not gonna say what. That's why I don't use my government name on the platform, because I don't want no problems, if you know.
Correct. I understand that.
So, and many people, you know, didn't understand that it's so I'm breaking it down now. That's why I
Right.
don't use my government, because some governments say you can't do this, that. I don't want no problems. So none of my government stuff is linked to my YouTube at all. It's a completely separate account.
Right.
So the only thing that literally is linked is my face.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
I understand that.
So, but it doesn't conflict anyway. But I don't want no problems in either, because people can say something. I don't want to have to explain myself. I don't have time for that.
Right. No, you don't have to explain yourself. That's true. You're right about that. Especially with the type of job you do. Everybody's saying hello to each other. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat.
Hi guys, sorry if I'm not speaking. I'm really not reading the chat.
And for those who are just coming in, we have a lot of new people that are coming in as well. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself again? Because I know I've been keeping an eye on the comments in the chat, so they can see who you are and what you do, and your name and a little bit about yourself. We'll go ahead and introduce yourself again to those that are just coming in while I go through some of these comments. And I think she's frozen. Nope, she's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, so they know who you are and what you do, so they know who to put a face with a name.
I have not had my coffee. Remember I said that. Good morning, everyone. This is Missy in the flesh, aka the nicey seller, like icy, but nicey. Many of you have seen me in the chats. You see me at auctions because I have a bad shopping problem.
I love it too. I'm going to talk about that later.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, honestly, let's be 1,000% real. Reselling allows us with shopping problems to really feed our hunger, okay, of shopping. Like let's be 100% real. That's another reason I like it. Let's keep it 1,000% real. So I sell on multiple platforms, including eBay, Amazon, Mercari. I'm moving away from Poshmark. I have a few. I don't even think I have anything live on Poshmark other than some home decor items. And I am on Walmart now. I've been on Walmart for a couple about say 3 months. I'm still learning it though. And I am on the YouTube auctions with TJ on Wednesdays. I'm actually taking a break because I'm supposed to be getting caught up on the online side, which I'm nowhere near it. So, but I'll be back in September, and I have a bunch of ideas brewing in my head, and I might be ending up on another online platform. Thinking about trying out Etsy. I do a lot of vintage. I do a lot of vintage toys, a lot of vintage Christmas, or a lot of vintage holiday, I'll say. I just have I like vintage. I don't know why, I just like vintage. I really don't do clothes and shoes unless it's vintage. So if you see me buy clothes that's not vintage, it's because this piece is probably for me. And I like doing YouTube. I like the community. I like meeting new people. So feel free to subscribe to my channel, or if you want to hit me up on Instagram, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. Instagram, it's my name, but with underscores in between. So it's the_nicey_seller. And I look forward to hearing from you guys.
All right. Now there is a question here. Curious to why you're leaving Poshmark behind.
Poshmark just it requires a lot of work. Like, oh, you gotta share this, or you gotta, what is it that they say you had to
share your closet?
Yeah, you gotta share your closet. You gotta go to other people's closet and share their items and all that. So as Poshmark became more and more popular, and especially after they did their IPO, it just became to the point that the more and more I was sharing, I wasn't seeing the sales from it. Before, when I joined, yes, it was really, you know, if I put in the work, it was showing. Kind of like with eBay. If you list a certain number, you would see sales. So I wasn't getting that kickback with Poshmark. So it was like I was working, doing what they wanted me to do, but I wasn't getting any sales. So
well, you definitely have a lot of people in the chat agreeing with you, because even Katie said the same thing. There's just a lot of sharing, a lot of time is getting annoying.
Yeah,
Feeling the same way about Poshmark. I always wondered about that, because I hear a lot of people do get these VAs for sharing, but again, that does cost. Have you ever thought about doing something like that?
yes, I've tried that. I actually did
Okay.
try that, and I still was not getting any kind of sales or anything that was to the point that it made me want to keep the VA. You know, it was costing me more.
Right.
So, you know what? And then what happened is I would sell the item on another platform, like either on eBay or on Mercari. And I was like, you know, and then I'll forget to remove it from Posh. So I'm going through now and removing a lot of things because of the fact that it never sold, it never sold on Posh. It sold somewhere else. So, and I don't have the item in my inventory anymore. So it's like, you know what? It's just not, it's not what it used to be. Unfortunately, now I used to love Posh, especially when it came to shipping, you know, and with the whole, you know, that if someone makes you an offer, if you accept it, that money is there. Like that, them and Mercari, nothing tops that. eBay can't top any of that. You know, I know that they came out saying that they're working on that, but my thing is, eBay, you're 20 years behind. You should have been started that. You should be the front runner of this.
Yep.
So yeah.
And Edward says, I love Poshmark. I offload a lot of my discount clothing off of eBay there.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be, that's where I used to always do all my clothes, all my shoes and everything, but now it's just not, it just requires too much that I do not have.
Right. Callie has there for the Mindful Merch you do every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. There's the link. Also, don't forget, you can drop your link to your channel. If you go to someone's link, including Missy, I do have her link at the top in the blue box. If you haven't caught her channel yet to subscribe to her, that is up there. If you go to anyone's link that's in the chat that they drop, also remember when you get there, and if the word subscribe is in red, that means you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. Right next to it, there's the 3 bells. Get the top one, all notifications, so you don't put out a new video. And everybody, go ahead and drop your links to your channel so that others can check out your channel as well. Checking out sub number 301. Let's see. Yes, Poshmark used to be better in early years. Made a lot of sales, but not the same. Yeah, I hear a lot of people like that having that problem. Macy, hello, good morning, and welcome. Thank you. Kimmy's gone to work, so thank you for being here this morning. Nice tea. Do you have the video options for selling on eBay? Do you have the video options for selling on eBay?
I've heard of it. I don't think I have the option right now. My store is in, and I'm not ashamed to say it, my store is in below standard. That means that when you go, when eBay do their evaluation, is below standard. And the reason why is because when I was sick, my shipping, I would from shipping same day or next day to maybe a couple of days or whatever, I was shipping late. And that's pretty much what happened. And now they won't lift it. I don't know why. They run an evaluation every month, and yet it's like the number keeps increasing for whatever reason as the months go by. I don't know why.
Well, one of the questions that might be too, are you doing first or 1 or 2 days shipping on your handling time, or is it more?
Well, I've actually increased it back now to 5 days.
Okay. And do you offer free returns?
No.
Okay, that's the two reasons right there. Yeah,
I offer no returns, but I've always offered no returns.
Mm-hmm.
I've always offered no returns since the beginning. And the reason why I offer no returns is because, remember, I'm selling vintage.
Correct.
So,
right.
When a person return it, it could be broken and all that. Like, I'm selling pieces that I cannot just easily, replenish. So, right. I just never. And initially, when a person, does request a return, it has to be for a reason. It can't be for pretty much all the non-offer of return mean that you cannot return it because you have buyer's remorse. That's correct. All that means. That's pretty much all that means. So because I sell vintage, that's the reason why I have that. Because I don't want you coming back saying, and I know if you guys might have watched some other YouTubers say that people have canceled on big buys saying, oh, well, I can't afford it actually and all that. I don't want to have to go. I don't have time to go for, do that back and forth. When you buy it, you know what you're walking into and all that, and some people, there are some sellers that will buy your stuff just to have your stuff off so that their stuff can sell with no intentions of paying you, and so it's crazy. It's crazy what people will do. And I just say, no. So that's the one thing, like, I know that prevents me from getting that top rated, that badge. But honestly, I have 100% feedback, and I think that carries more than the badge.
Well, how long have you been actually on eBay?
I've been on eBay for 3 years.
Yeah, you should be up top rated already. And it could be one of the things is, I know for me, when I was first starting out, I did do, 5-day handling time. And then once I finally changed to 1 or 2 day handling time, and because of your job and you travel, I can understand that. Tom says, Kajun, you're a fantastic guest, Johnny. Missy's got the hustle. Love it. Yes.
Thank you, Tom.
Carol says the same thing as far as if you don't bid, if you can't go to pay. That is so true. Carol, did you talk to Johnny yet? I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm sure she'll call me. Brand new vintage. And I understand the vintage thing too, because especially when it's one of a kind or it's something that you cannot replace. I can understand why you're not doing free returns. I wouldn't need. That's why I don't sell most of my vintage stuff on eBay. A lot of it on Mercari and Etsy, which more of it tends to go to Etsy than Mercari, depending on what it is. I try to get around stuff all the time. Yeah, they do, and that's the sad thing about it. So what is the main go-to thing that you like to source? And I know you said you like going to estate sales more than anything. So what is the go-to thing that you like to find at estate sales?
Christmas. I don't know what it is about Christmas stuff, but when I am Christmas and toys, I say that Christmas and toys. When I'm looking on the estate sales,
.org.
Yeah, app.
.com. One of them.
When I go to look through the pictures, the first thing that I'm looking for is toys. It's the vintage toys, because stuff like that, that's nostalgia. People just love it. It's quality.
Yeah.
It might require a little bit of cleaning or what have you, but it's quality. Yeah. That's what people are paying for. People, some people like, oh, what they pay? They're paying for the quality, because back then people made things with quality. and then Christmas. Farm Girl Scavenger. If you guys are not following Noelle, if you want to know about holidays stuff, period, her and Lisa Bobbles, they have a series. Oh my gosh. I literally watched their stuff with a notebook and a pen. I'm so serious. And they have taught me so much. And they actually turned me on to the guy, what's his name? 66 Unique.
Yes. I love his show.
Yeah. He has these little things about, collector one-on-one. That's why I just learned about Fenton and all these other.
That was a great video he did too.
Yeah, all these other glasses. I literally just learned that on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Because I was going to estate sales on Sunday. So I literally sat there, was just watching his whole playlist.
Yes.
So I am always learning and opening my eyes to other things, because it's like, especially when you walk into a great sale and you can get a lot of stuff. If I can get a lot of stuff that profit me, I'm trying to get to the point that I can really turn what I love into what I do for a living. Because then it won't be work.
Exactly. And you want to enjoy what you're doing, and
right. And then I want
to don't look at it as a job. Look at it as a hobby, but also something you enjoy. Yes,
and then I want to streamline it. So that's why I said my mind is always. And sometimes I talk fast. I notice that I talk fast because my mind jumps to the next thought before I can say what I need to say. So I'm trying to say what I want to say before so I can catch that next thought. But and then I'll be like, I forgot what I was about to say because I don't jump, But I have so many ideas, and I have so many notebooks around that I forget to pick up a pen and write what I'm thinking. But that's the reason why I have a lot of notebooks around, because I'll think something and then I'll have a lot of stuff going on. Like I'll get a call or whatever. Like that's, I noticed that because when we have a 9 to 5, and some people, they do the 9 to 5, I don't hold that against anyone. It's all about the job. And for me, where I am, it's the people at my job that is making my job difficult to the point that I don't enjoy it. I never even looked at reselling as a business ever. I didn't start looking at it as a business until last year. I always had the mentality of part-time, hobby, and all that. So that's another reason why I'm not where some other big numbers and stuff are with as much years and experience as I have, because I wasn't moving in the way that I'm moving now. I wasn't doing it. I was doing it for leisure before. I was doing it like an actual hobby. Oh, well, I got a little bit of time. I'll go list something or, whatever. Now it's like, no, I got to do this. I got it. When you change that mindset, it's different. And it's all about what motivates you too.
Maggie, she's talking about the 66 Antiques. He does a lot of videos where he'll give you like the top 10 or the top reasons why you might want to look for certain items. And then he'll go down and break it down in like years, when they started making this style, that style, when they changed over, when was the anniversary, when they closed, what to look for there. And it's wonderful how he breaks it down. So I'm going to write it in the chat. It's called 66 Antiques.
Yes,
on his channel. And also his daughter's getting involved with it as well.
Wow, I love that. Yeah. I love that. One thing I do. I'm sorry. Again, I have not had my coffee. Forgive me. When I see kids, out here hustling. I literally would just put money out. If I have a couple extra bucks, I literally just put money in their pocket and say, keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
It was this one little girl, I'll never, ever, ever forget her. I went to this community yard sale. And unfortunately, the home, they didn't have anything that I wanted. But the little girl was so adorable. She had to be every bit of maybe between the age of 7 to 9. But she was out. Ooh, she was a little firecracker. And she was like, yeah, so if you see, we got this TV and we got this. Her father used to own a store. And he sold the store, and then I think he's opening another store. But he was just sitting back, you know, like letting people come, and then here, you know. But the daughter was like, if she saw somebody, she was like, "Hey, come on, we got stuff over here and all that." And she was like, "Yes, because I gotta make this money. I gotta make this money." I said, so I was like, that little girl, when she gets older, she keeps that kind of mentality. She is going, whatever she decides to do, she is going to change whatever she decides to do. So when, at the end, unfortunately, they didn't have anything. I wanted, you know, like I said, they had this big TV and, you know, home items and stuff. And so at the end, I told the little girl, I asked the little girl to come, you know, I did with her parents right there because I didn't want them to think I was taking a child. I gave her some money. I said, I want you to keep this momentum, keep this attitude throughout whatever you decide to do. Right. Because when you grow up, you it's going to take you far.
Yep.
It's going to take you far. I said, what you're doing right now gave me energy. It gave me energy, and I love it. Stay how you are. And I said, this is for you.
Up in the chat, the correct channel.
Yes, it is 66 Unique Antique.
And we're breaking up. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is the correct channel we were talking about. I forgot the word unique. But yeah, it's a great channel. His daughter gets involved, and it's great. He even does a little contest with her to see the items if she can guess what it is and what it does. It's awesome. Edward says, Johnny, love Missy's energy. Great guess.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nana. So if you have any questions for Missy, go ahead and put it in the chat. Now, as far as if say someone's new to the whole community, whether it's YouTube and or selling on platforms, I just made myself crack up. I got a roll. Oh, okay. Heartland, come on, chat's stopping on me. What's going on? Here we go. Heartland Picker, that is, although if you don't know who that is Brandon, the original Brandon of Lego Man of the Midwest. He did change his name, so check out his channel as well. He's also got a website. So the question is for you, if somebody was new in the community, not knowing where to start, not knowing what to do, what would be some of the tips you would give that person, knowing that what you know today when you first started?
I would definitely tell them to take the time to learn this actual industry, this actual what you want to do, learn it. Yeah, I know some people want to just jump and leap and just, walk before they crawl and all that because they want to just hop into it. But when you do that, you make mistakes. When you do that, you lose money. When you do that, you end up making enemies because you will tank the market for the rest of us, or you put a bad light on the rest of us, which in essence takes money out of our pockets in some way, shape, or form. So then you go against us instead of with us. So take the time to learn your craft. Everyone who draws a passion about something, they learn it in some way, shape, or form. Some people grow up in it. but they learned it as they was growing up and just didn't know it was being taught to them, or they learn it when they decide to dive into it. When people go in college, you major in something and you're being taught that actual subject. You see what I'm saying? Like, learn it. Take the time to learn it. You know, you don't have to become an expert in it, but at least before you go and dive in it and start buying things and making these purchases thinking that you're going to flip it for 500 or whatever because you watch this channel that has over 100,000 subscribers and they did it. Remember, don't nobody know you. So they might be making that now, but you're not going to be making that off bucks. You're not going to be making that coming in. You're going to have to put in the footwork. You're going to have to put in the work. And anyone doing anything, it don't matter what it is, you always got to put in the work. Period. Yep. I don't know nobody that would ever say, oh, this is easy, you ain't got to do nothing. It ain't nothing. Whether you're investing, whether you're buying, selling, cooking, whatever, you got to put in the work.
Exactly. You just started in September, but they're college.
So you got to take the time to learn it. If you don't want to learn it, that's cool. If you this is just going to be for fun, that's cool. But just know that people actually do this for a living. So don't go messing it up for those people.
Right.
Like before, I'm sorry, I'm an analyst. You know, we were taught to analyze in school. So before I went and jumped in any of this, before I jumped on, granted, I was grieving when I joined Amazon. I can admit that. But before I full-blown joined, like really started doing Amazon, I was watching videos. I started following people on Instagram that was doing Amazon. I wanted to learn about it first before I went and dove completely into it. Because why would you not want to learn about something that you're going to be into? Yep. Like, come on. Like some people, you know, and more, sometimes I envy those people that when they have a thought, the next minute they're doing it. Like they're just like, okay, balls in and diving into it. Okay.
That's right.
But when it comes to something like this, if you have no idea what you're doing, like no idea about selling, like you never sold anything in your whole entire life, take the time to learn it. It's not hard. It's not hard. Because some people actually, when they do it, they realize they don't like it and they stop. Cool. That's why I say that. That's why I say all that. You know, take the time, start small. Start with something little. Start with stuff that doesn't cost you much if it doesn't sell. Start with stuff that won't take up much space. And then see if you like it.
Right. So are you doing still with the Amazon? Are you doing FBA or MBA or merch fulfilled?
I do FBA. I only do merch fulfilled during fourth quarter.
Oh, okay. I want to say hello to Marcus. He just came in. Good to see you. Hello, good morning, and welcome. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in that. And what I'll do now is that is so true. And that's another thing. You have to be able to, thank you, Johnny. Milkshake for always helps. Yep. Always want to help her back. She'll tell you no, but I got it now. So I have it saved for that reason. So if you want to buy Jennifer a milkshake, I did put the link in the chat. Where are you getting my milkshake link? I have it saved, Jennifer. One day you put it in the chat and I got it. And I got it saved. I help you out. I'm going to support you too. I had to do that so I wouldn't have to ask you anymore. Good morning, Tommy. How are you doing? The bargain effect in the house. Amazon is an Amazon professor. Ooh, I didn't know that. Let's see. I am so frustrated with StreamYard and new laptop. Need to come back and happy place. I can talk to you after the show, Miss Little Q. It could be a headache sometimes. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
So as far as your platforms, you said you were getting ready to get rid of the or stop doing Poshmark. Have you thought about getting into the Etsy? If so, you plan on doing more of just antique and vintage jewelry?
I plan on doing more of everything. I'm not limiting myself at all. You know, one thing I've learned over the past year is that this business is a mecca. It's not just about a particular item or uh a particular piece or a particular category. You know, you can do so many things with reselling. So I am not limiting myself at all. I resell everything.
Right. Also, hello and good morning to Glenn Swamp Picker. Hello, good morning and welcome. If you have any questions, I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. Before that, go ahead and give everybody who's coming in a little bit about yourself, who you are, what platforms you sell on, and I'll have another question for you before I actually drop the link for the StreamYard to open the chat for anyone who would like to come on. So I'm going to go ahead and have you promote yourself again on your channel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Missy, aka the Nicey Seller, like iced tea, but it's nicey. And I am the Nicey Seller on Instagram, except for it's underscores in between the underscore Nicey underscore seller. And I'm the Nicey Seller here on YouTube. I sell on multiple platforms, including Amazon, eBay, and Mercari. And I am currently new to, sorry, my earring keeps falling off.
And the show still goes on.
I somehow lost the back to it. So I thought if I, sat still, I can, because I was trying to come, but I was trying to do a little something, but just to be real, I haven't worn jewelry in over a year. I mean, it's hard to wear jewelry when you especially rings when you washing your hands every 5 minutes.
Right.
But I'm new to Walmart, so I hope to actually, because I plan to do I have so many things in mind, so I plan to really make a big deal out of Walmart as well. And I'm actually, now that I know that Johnny's on Etsy, I'm about to lean his ear, pull at his ear, get some little tidbits about Etsy with him, and might be hopping on Etsy really, really soon. I've heard Etsy a few times come up, so maybe that's the Cosmos way of Cosmos way of saying why not. I mean, I don't limit myself.
Right.
Wherever the money goes, wherever the money's at, I want a piece of the pie. That's where I'm at.
Roman wants to know, do you get a lot of returns on Amazon?
Depending on what the items are. So with Amazon, when it's hard goods, not really, but clothes, yes. However, the one thing I like with Amazon and clothes, first of all, when it's FBA returns, it's not dinged against you. But when it's clothes, they expect a lot of returns for clothes because people might not fit them, or it might not fit right. The fit might be off. So they expect a lot of returns for that, so they don't hold it against you. So I do get a number of returns for Amazon for that, but it used to not come back to me. But Amazon is doing a lot of different things where they are saying that stuff is overstocked. So now I have it set, unfortunately, to come back to me. But what I might do now is send it to liquidation, so that what they do, because I think that's what they really want the sellers to do anyway, set it up so that it will go to liquidation so that they can, send it to people who
Right.
are doing the Amazon liquidations.
Okay, I don't know why. I'll go ahead and say hello to Flip. Hello at while she's talking, and for some reason it's not coming up in my chat while I'm doing this. I want to say hello and welcome, and also Regina. I did give y'all wrenches now, by the way. Y'all can put your links in the chat. I know Jennifer's been dropping everybody's links as you come in, but you're more than welcome to also drop your links if you have anything special going on your channel. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link now for hello, just me, Kathy. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see y'all.
Hey, Jennifer. That's the
huh?
That's
what?
I call her the boat. She's the best of all time. I call her the boat.
Yep.
That's why I call Jennifer the boat. I always say boat. And everybody like boat. I'm like, yeah, she's the best of all time. And she just come in and she just starts dropping like.
and it's interesting too, because if I'm saying like in the morning show when I'm saying somebody's name or talking about somebody's channel or whatever, she's like right on it. So
yeah,
that's why I love dropping the milkshake thing, because that's what she does. So yeah. All right, so I just put the link at the top to the chat. If you would like to come on and join us on the panel, you're more than welcome to. The link is there. And then I also dropped Missy's link to her channel. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, it was pinned at the top, but now it's in the chat. Jennifer has been dropping a link throughout the show, so definitely check her out. If you haven't subscribed to her, you're missing out. You just did a video, I think it was last night, yesterday.
You broke up a little bit. Say it again.
Oh. You just did another video last night, I think it was, within the last 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, so I just dropped a video. I went to an estate sale at a mansion, and I did not know it was a mansion when I went. I did not know until I was touring the house, so I was not prepared for this mansion of a house. It was gorgeous. And I actually bought some things from in a category, well, not category, but from a name that I had just learned through Noel and Lisa on their Christmas in July special series that they did. So the night before, I literally sat there and watched both 2-part series and just was taking notes. And when I saw it, I was like, and so, yeah, so while everybody was gravitating towards the common name, I went for what people didn't know about, and it was still there, and I got it. I was so happy. Yeah.
So Thomas says, I never thought I would stop reselling, but a major business change has made life so much easier. Awesome. Broken leg. Over the broken leg. What happened on that? Pretty good over this broken leg. Well, hope you get to feeling better, because I saw you were still doing auctions, which is good. So it's good to see both of y'all if y'all both here. Let's see. I just went to a yard sale, 50K home. Saturday left there with Linux coffee mugs. Ooh. I bet that was nice. So yeah. One of the things too that's good is when you're going to estate sales, you just never know what you're going to find. So when you open your mind to learning other new items that you never knew before, that does help you when you do go to estate sales, because it's amazing on the things that you can find in estate sales.
Yeah.
2 years ago, hang in there. Yeah.
I think that's what I like about it too, is that even though with the pictures kind of, gives you a snapshot, but sometimes you really don't know until you get there, and it's like, ooh, wow.
They were talking about her videos. So if you want to come on in, you're more than welcome. The link is at the top in the blue box. You're more than welcome to come in and talk about your channel. If you have anything you want to promote, any special events you have coming up. Also, don't forget, on every Friday morning, I do a featured channel for the week. And this week is Little Miss Q. If you haven't checked out her channel, you are missing out on a great little girl named Pam Pam, which is her granddaughter. And it is amazing how funny and happy and go-lucky she is. It can make your day if you're having a bad day. Definitely go check it out, because I guarantee you, you will not have a bad day after watching her videos. Aww. Love me some Pam Pam. She's so funny. I love it. Drifting and thrifting. Hello and welcome. How are you doing? You're yawning. I'm sorry to hear that. Go to bed. Get some rest. Good morning, Iris. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, good morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
Hi, Iris. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm good.
Okay, give me a second, Iris. For all Johnny's great energy and great guests for bringing to us every morning. Well, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, but not necessary. So this is for you, Mr. Edward.
The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it. With no problem. Let him have it.
There's so much. I really enjoy the morning show when we can have different guests because you just never know what you can learn from somebody that you may not only see in the chat, but again, once you get to meet that person, it's just totally different. So thank you so morning and enjoying the show. And if you want to be part of the show every morning, I do have open dates this month. Not many left, I think 2. And then I'm already starting to book up for September. So if you're interested and want to be part of the show, I would love to have you on. We do showcase your channel, promote your channel. So if you would like to do that, here is my link of all links to reach out to me on any social media platforms, and I'll be honored to have you on the morning show. There's the link. So what's going on in your neck of the woods over there, Miss Iris?
I'm doing an unboxing at noon Pacific. I have so many boxes that I've bought from people that I haven't opened up yet.
I know you're
okay.
So I figured I'd open them up and sell what's in them.
I know your pain, sister.
Oh, cool.
I'm looking over at
I have all this stuff that I need to, move places. So I'm going to sell what's in my boxes. They're
that's a lot of boxes back
there.
You have a lot of videos coming out, or are you doing it all in one?
The unboxing I'm going to do in one. I might the sale might end up in more than one. At least I'm planning on one at the moment.
Right.
I haven't decided.
Have a great day, Brandon. Don't work too hard.
It's going to be a block calendar.
Uh-huh.
I figured I'd do an art show another time.
Oh,
and
I'm sorry.
This is one of the items.
Looking at the chat. Oh, wow. That's cool.
I was trying to have it done for today at noon, but it ain't going to work.
Right.
I seem to have cut all my pieces wrong.
Uh-oh. That'll happen sometimes. You got to...
And I stitched the first set wrong, so I made a double-sided coaster.
Oh, okay. All right. I am lost in the chat because this chat flew on me. Where did it go? Wow. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the chat. Oh, here we go, right here. Right, and see anytime picker, they're talking to each other. So I'll have another question for you, Missy.
Yeah.
In the future, I know you're looking at different platforms, and I know you talked about you doing Walmart. What is your goal?
Good morning, everybody.
What is your goal coming up in the near future for your platforms that you're selling on, and also with the Walmart that you're doing?
In the short-term future, I want to have my profit take over my full-time income. That's the short-term future.
Uh-huh.
The long-term future is to streamline the business where where the business is going, and I'm not having to be as physically active. And what I mean by that is having to go and jump up and go and do things, whereas I can maybe have more of business relationships where someone or people can come to me saying, hey, I have a house that I need to offload the items in it. Are you interested? This is the kind of things that I have in it. And I can just buy the items, buy the contents in the house and unload it that way. And then I can list and do all that as opposed to hand the junk and go to the estate sale. If that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Right.
So having more of a streamlined process where I'm not having to actively travel around the corners of the state and maybe even doing, you know, wholesale and suppliers that way, and then hopefully doing more investing so that my money will be making money, and that way I can have a nice transition to a comfortable lifestyle.
Right.
I don't know if that made sense to y'all. Again, my mind.
It does. So
you want your business to work for you. You don't want to work for it.
In the end, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Iris. She said
so with your Walmart, do you purchase? How does that work with Walmart? I've heard some people talking about it. So how does that work as far as, do you have to purchase things through the Walmart app and put it on Walmart, or how does that work for your listing on Walmart?
Well, for me, and again, I'm a fresh fish in the pond, so I'm still learning. Mm-hmm. But what I do, and it's kind of hard for me because what I realized in my area isn't even doing clearance anymore in my area. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think what they're doing now, they're sending things straight to liquidation now in my area, because in my selling group, many people are telling me about stuff that's there. I'm like, I go to my Walmarts and it's not there. And I noticed that a lot of my Walmarts don't even have a clearance aisle anymore. So that's when I realized, okay, this must be what they're doing. They literally just pull it and just send it. And it's up to the manager. When things go on clearance, that's not a mandate of Walmart. It's literally up to the manager of the store to honor that clearance sticker. And they don't have to. They can literally take those items and liquidate it out and send it on to liquidation. And I'm finding that a lot of the stores here, unfortunately, are doing it. So, but usually if I find something, like I might find something at Target or at Ollie's that sells on Walmart for a higher price, and I put it on Walmart.
Awesome. And so how long have you actually been doing the Walmart app itself, or the actual platform?
Literally just a few months. I got approved. I think I got approved, I want to say June. I got approved. So I'm really new to it. I'm learning that when it comes to that inventory system, it really is a mess. Their marketplace app, like they don't even have an app. Their marketplace website is still, you can tell that they're still working on, you know, and you got to work with it. But I do believe that it is potential there. And I do believe that because of the changes that Amazon is making with their selling platform with third-party sellers, that Walmart is going to be a great place for third-party sellers.
Now, do you have an affiliate link that you can share for that? I'm sorry, we're breaking. We're having issues with the internet. Do you have any type of affiliate link that you can share where people can use it to sign up under yours through an affiliate link?
No, it doesn't work that way. You have to actually apply. And they do this whole, they do this whole, you got to do a whole application. They run through your information and all that. And if it's not up to snuff, they will deny you.
Oh, okay. Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
like it's just
sounds like you're applying for a job rather than selling on a website.
Yeah, because and I think they do that because they want to make sure it's not a foreign site just coming to murk up because that's what happened with Amazon. They had a lot of, and Amazon has tightened the reins too, but in that they are making it harder for their third party sellers. And in layman's terms, they really are biting a hand that's feeding them now. So
Annette said the same thing.
Thinking about walking away from them, actually. But yes, their velocity is out of this world. Amazon's velocity is second to none. Second to none in this world. But they're making it harder for me, and this is just my opinion. They're making it harder for third-party sellers to actually sell on their platform than it once was. So I might be actually either going another way with them or just walking away from them. I'm still mulling that over.
So with all the platforms you do sell on, which one is the best for you as far as easier to list, easier to post, easier to sell, that kind of thing? Which one of the platforms you find that's best and easier for you?
The one that was the easiest, honestly, was Amazon, because you're literally just scanning everything, packaging it up, and shipping it in. And it's out of your home. So that was the most easiest. But this year, I wanted to focus more on eBay, get my eBay store more, flowing. eBay requires more work, I would say, because you gotta take pictures, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But with eBay, you can see your work, if that makes sense. You see your work paying off.
Yep.
When the sale goes through, you remember what you did for that sale. If you get an offer, you remember what you somewhat remember, depending on how many items. Like some people do wholesale and all that, but for us, one of a kind piecers, you remember what you did, and how much that item was, and you like, hold on, no.
Yeah.
So I like Mercari too. Like I said, the one thing I like about Mercari is the offers. So it's all of them requires work, to be honest with you. But the one that was the most, that seemed more easier and more, efficient is Amazon.
Yeah. So when you're doing your listing, though, are you finding yourself doing more? And I know you and I talked about this a little bit before the show. Are you running sales only on your eBay store, or are you running any type of sales on any other platforms?
Well, I don't run sales on Amazon because I don't know how to do that. I didn't know you could run sales on Mercari and stuff. So I only do it on eBay. I ran a month-long sale in July in honor of my birthday. But I am learning, again, I'm learning more and more about eBay each day, new things that I can do. So I know some people that resell that don't watch reselling videos, and okay, more power to them. But for me, I actually enjoy watching them because it's like I always learn something, and I know some people's like, look, you can't keep going, and you gotta take a break or whatever. But it's like, yeah, I get that too. I watch, other stuff too, but I actually enjoy it, and from that I learn. Even it might be the littlest thing, the littlest tiniest thing. Like I didn't know you could run a sale in your store every day.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do a sale every day. I thought it had to be like maybe once a week or whatever. You could have a sale every single day in your store for however long you. And I did not know that.
Now, do you find if you run sales on a whole month that it helps, or do you tend to try and break them up in shorter dates? Because I find if I start something like, say I run a sale for the weekend, I started on Thursday night at midnight and ended on Sunday night or Monday morning at midnight. I find that the tendency of people wanting, because of the urgency of it getting ready to end, tends to make the sales better. Or you just do the whole month at once, and if so, why?
Okay, so this year was my first time doing it. This past month in July was my first time doing it, which I was testing. That's why I was testing to see if that was the case. So I actually realized that it's better to do it one at a time instead of doing the month. Because I did the whole month. I did it from July 1st to July 31st, all at once. And I did that on purpose to see how it would go. And sales were there, but also I wasn't listing as much as I had planned to list. So sales were there, but my sales picked up right when it was ending. So it would have been better to just schedule sales to come in, constantly each week or something like that, and do it that way.
Right.
So, but I learned that. You see what I'm saying? By doing it, you live it and you learn it. So
yeah. And that's just one of the ways you're going to learn what works best for you and your thoughts on how you want to run your business. Because I know at the beginning, I thought the same thing. It's like, oh my God, I'm running this for so long. I need to shorten it out. And then started watching more video. Oh my Lord Jesus, y'all, hold on a second. I got to bring this guest on. This is little Pam Pam. If y'all haven't checked her out before, there she is. Hello and good morning. How are you doing? Hello.
How are you? How are you?
Hello, how are you doing? Good to see your smiling face this morning. Look at that face, how it smiles.
Oh,
hello,
she
good
is
morning.
Gorgeous.
Yes, she is. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? You just waking up? I'm sorry, what, baby? Oh, so good to see you this morning. Nice to meet you and talk with you. I love your videos.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And everybody, that is Pam Pam. So if you haven't missed it, you better go watch her videos. She's a star. Good morning. What you doing today? What's your plans?
Everybody subscribe.
What you telling everybody to do for you?
Tell them.
What you want everybody to do for you?
Wow.
She said subscribe. I love it. So good to see you this morning. All right, let me get that link real quick so y'all can definitely check it out. I do have it up here. There are the feed channel for the week.
I'm going to take a snapshot of that and have that in my video.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm about to take a snapshot of her saying that at the end of my videos. Subscribe.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
so what you got planned for today? Are you doing any more unboxing today?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Do you know who's it from?
Yeah.
Who? Who?
Tell them again.
Oh, cool. I bet that's going to be a good little box for you. She is just too cute.
We keep having a really bad echo, so.
Yeah. Well, y'all going to be a guest on the show this month. I'm looking forward to having you on the show in the morning.
Did you hear that? We're going to be on the show.
The morning show is going to be all about you and Grandma, or Grammy, however you want to call her.
Meanie.
Tell everybody real quick who you are and what's your channel.
Tell them who you are.
Pam Pam.
And what is our channel? Tell them our channel.
Too much. I can't.
All right,
if you haven't subscribed, y'all definitely gotta check it out. Later. Have a good day, okay? Mwah. See you later.
Bye, guys.
See y'all later. Thank you.
See you later.
Yo, I cannot. She said, Pam.
That's right. If y'all missed it, go check it out. I love her videos. So yeah, if you haven't seen her before, definitely check her out. They are the feature channel for the week. Definitely check it out. I just put it again in the chat. So again, don't forget, if you want to be a guest on the morning show, I'd love to have you on and promote your channel. You never know what kind of knowledge you can share with the community. You can reach out with any of my social media pages, and I'll be glad to put you on the calendar. I do only have 2 days left this month, which one is being questionable as far as if that person's going to come on or not sure. But again, you can reach out to me and I'll give you the available dates, and then we'll put you on the calendar for whatever may be available that works in your schedule as well. So what I'm going to do is I see the numbers are going down a little bit. So I want you to go ahead and talk a little bit about your channel again to let everybody know who you are, what platform do you sell on, and then talk a little bit about your channel and on any other channels that you may be on in the week or during the week, how they can catch you on other channels.
Hi, guys. It is the Nicely Seller. I am the Nicely Seller on IG as well with _nicely_seller. I'll say .com, Lord. I will be on, after Johnny, I will be on Philly Flipper's Midday Reseller Rundown show at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to come on over. I believe it is on Philly Flipper's live channel. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of, well, he's going to be talking about football. I'm not going to be talking about football. And I currently sell on a plethora of platforms, including Amazon, eBay, and Mercari. And I am new to Walmart. And I am also, you can catch me at a ton of auctions, actually, when I'm in the chats, but you can catch me on the screen of TJ's auctions on Wednesdays, starting back up for me in September. I do believe he'll be back on this Wednesday doing the auctions, but I have some work to catch up on. So I'll be back in September with him with auctions. And yeah, and of course, be sure to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, where I take you guys along on my journey when I go to yard sales, estate sales, and garage sales, not only just for the enjoyment, but to get you guys' opinion if I missed something or what have you. So I turned it also into a learning experience for myself. And I also am looking to bring a little bit of other stuff to my channel too. I'm mulling it over. I haven't really, so I hope you guys subscribe and stay with your girl on that. And you can also sometimes catch me on Instagram Live when I'm driving on the way to those sales, because I have to travel quite a distance sometimes to those sales. So I'll hop on live just to chat, just to meet people, and just to shoot the breeze, just to make the travel a little bit more tolerable. So if you see me on live and you want to just hop on, it's cool. I actually encourage it, because that's the reason why I hop on it, to make the drive a little bit more bearable. Sometimes I have to drive an hour. Sometimes it's just 30 minutes. But some people I know can't stand those long drives, and as opposed to listening to Google yelling at me the whole time, I would rather be so Feel free to hop on there.
All right, so I'm bringing on Bimos. He just came in. Let me change this back out. And Bimos, got an announcement you have for your channel?
Well, tonight this whole week we are on Melanie Lightbeam's channel. This is her week. Tonight, every night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight we have Ella is going to be our guest. And just so everybody knows, I'm making this announcement. Ella is a permanent part of our Monday nights. We have made her a permanent part. So
awesome.
Ella will be there.
Congratulations.
And oh my Lord, who else do we have tonight? We had a bunch.
So also talk about the other days you are live and how you change and rotate each week.
Congratulations, Ella. Congratulations, Queen.
Mm-hmm. Bimos.
And then tomorrow night we will have Adam Hartman on, and Thursday night we have Aaron on. So we have a full week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Melanie Lightbeam's channel this week.
And then y'all rotate the following week on your channel. So yeah, you can catch it on either channel, and they do rotate.
I lost
1 week.
all my sound.
You're going in and out on your mic for some reason. All right, we just lost her. They do rotate between her channel and Melanie Lightbeam's channel. So if you haven't checked it out, they are all rotating each week. They're going to another man trying to tell a woman what to do. Oh, okay. Anywho, so that means I don't thank each and every coming out. Again, if you want to be part of the morning show, just reach out to me. I'll be glad to have you on and showcase your channel. What you're doing on your channel, and especially Bimos back again. All right, go ahead and finish Bimos.
I lost all my sound, so I don't know what you guys heard.
Yeah, no.
So
go back again and finish your announcement.
Melanie Lightbeam, 7 p.m. Eastern. Ella's now a part of us, and on Monday nights. Tonight we have Ella and Wheels, which is Michael Whelan. Tomorrow night we have oh my Lord, I just lost it. Tomorrow night we have Adam Hartman. Thursday night we have Aaron. So we have a full week. Tuesdays and Fridays, of course, are myself, Melanie, and Marion. So
thank you, tall girls too, treasures. I don't know why that just happened. That was interesting. Thank you for coming by. Also, if you have not checked out the channel, every Monday through Friday, I do the morning show where we have a different guest every day. You may want to keep up and see who's going to be the guest this week and this rest of this month, because we have a variety of great guests, including a big one on Wednesday. So you reach out to me, let me know you want to be part of the show. I'd be glad to have you on and showcase your channel. Every Friday, don't forget, I do put out a featured channel of the week, and it just came out this week, this past Friday, and it's Little Miss Q and Pammy. Also, every Monday night at 5 p.m. Eastern, every Monday night on this channel, we have the Bingo Fun Night. It's free to play. We don't really talk about anything about eBay. It's all about having fun. You pick your 5 numbers, 1 through 75. You write them down, put them in the chat, and that's your numbers for the night. You can win multiple times. There's always a free per winning round. Also, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, hello, Heartman Made. Hello and welcome. Every Wednesday at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I do the Hump Day auction with my co-host. All those thumbnails are already out. I put them out every Sunday for that week. And so you're more than welcome to catch those and check them out. And if you haven't checked out my new channel, that is in the descriptions of all my videos as well, where I do all pre-recordeds on that channel. I do all lives on this channel. So that being said, before we end each and every show, like I always say before I end them, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And if you want to come back to the show, I'm sorry.
I have one more thing I want to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am a firm believer in giving people their flowers while they are still here. Johnny, I want to thank you for having me on your show. I know I could do this back of the house, but I want to do it in front of everyone. I am honestly humbled and honored to have been chosen, to have been asked to be on your show. You are, and I know you say you don't understand it, but you are one of the, you know, like you said, godfathers in this game, and I was nervous as hell simply because of the fact, not because of, because I'm comfortable talking to you. We talk all the time, but because of the mecca, the big deal of your show and what it means, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying. But I am honestly humbled and honored that you asked me, and am sitting here on your show, a part of your live. Thank you so much. I am a little goldfish in this pond of amazing resellers, amazing dolphins, whales, and other big fish, and I am deeply, deeply thankful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I was glad you were able to be part of it. So if anybody does want to come in after the show ends, the link is going to stay at the top. You're more than welcome to join us in the green room, so we'll do a little talking after the show. And again, later, peace out.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much.